What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
So it looks like the media jumped the gun on yet another Nintendo Switch 2 multiplat. Surprise, surprise. But before we get things started, still on the road to 20,000 subscribers. So if you're into Nintendo Switch 2 content and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about the video in the comment section. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. So Star Wars Outlaws on the Nintendo Switch 2 has had a rough time these last couple of weeks because VGC went hands-on with the Switch version of this game for the first time, and they said they weren't allowed to record footage, so everyone had to take their word for it, right? And for whatever reason, it seems that none of the other media or journalists, for whatever reason, got to play or went to play this same demo, so everyone was pretty much taking one person's word for it regarding the entirety of Star Wars Outlaws on Nintendo Switch 2. And this person said that the game was pretty much, it was a mess and it was unplayable and it was so bad that Ubisoft didn't even let them record the footage and it was horrible. And all of the media and all these websites ran with it. Oh, Star Wars Outlaws on Switch 2 is terrible. It's horrible. It runs like crap. Oh, it's in trouble. It comes out next week and it runs like trash. But then something happened. Then someone got access to an actual official copy of the game and proceeded to upload docked and handheld footage, and magically, not only did it run fine, it looked pretty good. And it should be a lesson to all the gamers and the media out there that when you go to play a game, an unfinished game, at an event, that is not the most up-to-date build of the game. It never is. If you are playing an unfinished game at an event, it is an older build. Every time. Anytime you go to an event to play an unfinished game, the build you are playing is at least weeks old. Sometimes months. They do not bring the most current up-to-date build to the show floor. They never do that. They never have, and they never will. Add to the fact that even if they did, the game is not finished yet. Or it's finished now. At that time, the game was still in development, or it wasn't, I should say, maybe it was finished, but the game was not out yet, which means that you still had no access to the day one patch. All these games, they all have these big, mega day one patches. So pretty much if you play the game, even if it's supposedly in its final form, before it comes out, it's not in its final form because it still has not received the day one patch. And as we saw what happened with Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch, the day one patch can be massive. And if you're playing a game without the day one patch, it's pretty much an incomplete game. That's why this similar narrative, it was much worse for Mortal Kombat 1, but a similar narrative happened with Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch, on the original Switch. People were playing the game without the day one patch, and the day one patch was literally like 25 gigs or 15 gigs or something like that. People were playing the game without the day one patch, posting pictures and videos and claiming that the game, oh, it looks horrible. And the main reason it looked horrible is one, the day one patch wasn't even live yet. And two, there was a texture bug. But nobody wanted to hear that. It came out, that was fixed, proving exactly what I said, but the narrative had spread so far that this game looked horrible and played horrible on the Switch that no one even bothered to go back to play it. These journalists never went back to actually fix what they said and fix the errors and the lies that they said about this game. But fortunately, Nintendo saw that the game was improved and was impressed with the team, and now they work for Nintendo and made one of the best looking third-party ports on the system so far. But with Star Wars Outlaws on Nintendo Switch 2, hopefully that same thing doesn't happen again. Because even newer footage was uploaded today from both YouTubers and also journalists. And the game actually looks pretty damn good. And that's funny because everybody was writing this game off. Oh no, it's gonna look terrible on the Switch 2. We don't know if it's gonna run. It has forced ray tracing. How's it gonna run on the Switch 2? It's like Switch 2 has built-in ray tracing cores. Built in. But yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, I think people should have known that this wasn't gonna be a terrible port when the fact that Nintendo actually handpicked. This is one of the third-party games that they handpicked to showcase during their, the little developer interview Nintendo thing. Forgot what it's called. This is one of the games they handpicked. You think Nintendo doesn't keep tabs on how these games are progressing? You think they just picked this just because it was Ubisoft and they said, okay, here you go. Like, no. It's one of the main reasons why I didn't jump the gun on this game. I never trashed this game because I actually did have hopes. Because this is Ubisoft's only real launch period title for the system. And the words they were throwing around regarding this port and all the enthusiasm talking about this game was gonna hopefully get more eyes back on Star Wars Outlaws because of the port and all this stuff. And, it seemed to me like they were really going to try. And according to this new footage that I'm seeing, looks like they did just that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm more than likely going to pick this up tomorrow. And I know a lot of people, it's a game key. Nick, it's a game key even on PS5. Like, even on PS5, it's not fully on the disc. So, yeah, I mean, what can you do? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section.